The feeder would have been better than myself at weaning the calves. With the JFC feeder, they kind of don't realise that their amount is being reduced over a certain number of days. So there's probably less stress on the calf as well because of that. So I'm Patrick O'Hanlon from Tarbert, County Kerry, a dairy farmer, milking 140 cows. I bought JFC feeders last year, so this is my second season with the JFC feeders. We rear most of the calves up to a month to 5 weeks old, and I hold on to all my replacement heifers then and sell off the beef stock. So I suppose the reason I put in the JFC feeders was mainly from a labour point of view. I suppose just we're calving probably over 90% of the cows in 6 weeks, so there is a lot of calves come in a very short space of time, and I found that with the JFC feeder I'm able to put the calves onto it fairly quickly within 4 to 5 days, and it gives me more time then to look after the younger stock. Found it very, very easy to wean them. Like working off the curve there on the graph is very beneficial. You can see how many days are left or how many days they've been on it. You can adjust a graph up and down to suit. If you think some of the calves need a few extra days, you can give them a few extra days on the curve. So yeah, found it very, very good, very easy to wean, and overall the calves seem to have done well on the feeders. You could walk into the shed now, especially the middle of the day there, and there'd be very little noise off them. Even today now you can see that they're very quiet compared to when we used to be feeding the calves a whole milk or out from the bats. If you came in during the middle of the day, they'd all start roaring, whereas now in general that the calves are very content on it. The traffic light system, find it very, very easy to use. So like the green ticks or the red X, if they got 4 green ticks, the calf is fine. If there's an X on it, you can click into the calf, and often even when there's the red X, you find that the calf is still maybe drank, but maybe for some reason it might haven't got its full fill. But you'd spot calves after feed very quickly. If they haven't come to the feeder maybe in 2 feeds, then I'd start going looking for them and see is there any issues. It's a good time saver as well. You don't have to be looking at every individual calf every day. All you have to do is just look at the screen, and once they've drank, you know that the calf is generally healthy. Because I reared the beef calves maybe for up to a month, so I have them on the beef curve, and I have the dairy calves then on a dairy curve, and they seem to take it very quick. You notice the beef calves probably would need that bit extra powder or milk, and you're able to adjust the graph then accordingly, or the amount of litres they're getting for that. It's very handy for each individual calf and individual breed, the way they're thriving. Like you can change the curve very, very quickly. I think for me really it allows me to spend time with the calves that do need it. So it's not that I'm spending less time in the calf shed, but that time is then being used to look after the younger stock, which I think will benefit me going forward. I suppose the reason I bought the JFC was the after-sales service. I found before I bought, I was chatting to people, farmers that had the feeders in, and that was one thing they all said, that there was great backup with the JFC. There's great backup there and great tech lads there that can talk you through the problems very quickly, and you can solve them yourself. There was one occasion here last year, I think I came down here at 9:30, and there was some problem with one of the stations and I couldn't get it going, and I just rang the helpline number, and I thought no one would get back to me, but within 10 minutes someone phoned me, and within half an hour we had the feeder up and running again, and there was a serviceman out then the following day just to make sure it was all going right again. So yeah, very happy with the service, and it is probably a big selling point, that the help and the backup is there if you need it from JFC.